What's your excuse for not answering questions now? Don't owe it to us?
Silence is deafening.
Must be scared.
Tonight I will speak differently, in hopes you cannot ignore, about who I am today and who I was before. My mother called me with rumors she just could not believe. I laughed at my mother. How could she be so naive? North isn't closing, Mom. Who would say such a thing? We're a wealthy district, Mom. It's just drama these people bring. How quickly I found myself in the house of the night, the first time I must ever admit that my mother was right. North was voted to be shuttered. Only one more year the phoenix may rise. As I look all around and see tears in their eyes. There would be my sisters, 2 kids you've never met, 2 of many who have suffered at your mismanagement and debt. Let me ask you a question. Let me schedule a call. Oh, how quickly I learned you'd put up a brick wall. So we started on our own and eventually started blindly. Let's start with a FOIA, said one man so kindly. We'll FOIA monthly bills, which school is the cheapest, but this is what you wanted, the cut that would cut deepest. Speaking of deep, never guess what we found? The infamous leak finally found underground. I could go on with stories, but the news I'm sure you've seen. Can I ask you one question? Why have you not come clean? No need to interrupt me, I'll move on to what's next. I want to say thank you, I want to pay my respects. I'm told to say thank you to those who do me so wrong, because it is only then that you learn you are really quite strong. I've learned how to FOIA budget lines I have read. I learned mistakes always happen when you're full steam ahead. Thank you for helping me master my skills at Excel, how to look at numbers and ask questions quite well. Thank you for reminding me projections can't be guaranteed, for showing my voice does not matter, even when I plead. Thank you for teaching me to not learn from mistakes of the past. I'm sure the kids at East will find their crowding a blast. Thank you for letting me know there will be no truth, that you do not care how you affect our youth. Thank you for taking more than just cash. It's like you took my school out with the trash. You stole memories and moments, took my glory days away. You'll even throw out my accomplishments that are up on display. I have no home to return to, 8 years come and gone too soon. And even now you still claim this only started last June. So thank you for teaching me politics, that it's all in who you know, that employees have more power than employers based on Wiley's cash flow. You all say you're just one person, but a short 11 months before, I too was just one person with a simple figure it out roar. Today I stand before you, no longer a person alone. Because I had the courage, look how I've grown. But there's more reasons to be grateful, which I've learned through your acts. I learned silence is loud and decisions need facts. I've learned sometimes you give, I learned sometimes you take. I learned sometimes you bend, and then sometimes you break. I learned pain changes people, and change is what we've done. You see, you've lost 4 since this all begun. Here begins my biggest thank you, for amongst dogs and daycares, even after your oppression, I stand with no fears. I stand before you, victorious as ever, because you changed my life simply by giving me this endeavor. Don't worry, don't stand, you sure didn't before, but take your applause, for you opened the door. You awakened a beast, all who reside next to me and you. What wonderful people I almost never knew. I learned to find myself, and that strength is in the pack, that a group of anonymous extraordinaries always have my back. I learned that this group effort was much bigger than just I, that conviction over recognition must always need apply. We have 7,700 students, let's times that by 2, roughly 15,000 parents that you are to attend to. Let me explain, let me make this clear. You're but only 7, it's time to open your ears. You did not work for Wiley, you do not work for Tingley now. You work for us and the oath that you vow. The lawsuit is over, your silence should be too. Time to answer my questions, time to be honest and true. Sorry, I digress, let's go back to the praise. Let me tell you about the last 365 days. There is an order, but no thanks to you. An army of people I am humbled to work through. We grew to become friends and then something more. A family of people like nothing before. We stand for justice, we know what's right. How silly you were to think we wouldn't fight. So thank you for this journey, for the people I now know. With these kinds of people, no imagining where I'll go. They taught me to stand, to believe in me. For who I have been, I make no apology. I stand with my shoulders back, my chin up in the air, strength found in silver linings from friendships both special and rare. You all can ignore this, you can turn the other way, but I stand here to promise you I will never forgive that August 13th day.
1 minute, Sam.
You can say we just like to play with fire, but that should be no surprise, for this all started from a bird who is burned before it can rise. Tomorrow I'll sing a new fight song, tomorrow I'll dress in all blue. But make no mistake, this is for Sydney, not any of you. You can turn off the lights, you can close every door, One thing is certain, these kids deserved more. They were burned, but rise they will, for the heart of the phoenix is the one thing you can't kill.